everybody, and welcome back to the Down Under Veggie Garden Diaries. And it's been a while since I've done a video, so let's have a look at this lovely late autumn growth in my garden. Now I live in an urban environment and I have a very small backyard, but I make the most of it. This is my lovely seat. And I got that from a man who makes them from home. And this was his last one before retiring. It's got hummingbirds on it. And lovely, what is that? That's daffodils and roses, things like that. And different design bottom. And now you might think, oh, what was here? There was the lipstick, red lipstick agavortis there, and the big Aeonium, I think it's a starburst or a sunburst. I think it's a starburst. They are susceptible to the weather, so I put them in the greenhouse. This is my clump of Impatiens. Now, this was a little punnet that was dying at Big W, and they said like $1.60, so I bought it, and it spread out. It's loving it. Now you might think, what's the centre? But that's two wishbone plants, and they obviously don't like. Well, they didn't get enough water at this. Not long ago, they didn't get enough water. So for now, the flowers are gone. But we'll see if they survive the winter. Of course, this this is my lemon thyme. Now, it wasn't going so well in a pot, and I thought, I'm not gonna, I had one before, and it was going all right in a pot. I put it down this end, it was going better. So I thought, does it need sun? They say they need sun, but it doesn't really like the sun in my yard. So, but it loves it here. Look at this. Little lammy's lost. He's like, help. Good covering for the winter though for them, isn't it? Now here, I think they're called the Dianthus, pink. I believe that's purple, and I believe that one's pink over there. I thought I was getting a white one, but I got a second pink, so that's why that one's there, because that's the third one. I had them like spaced out, and yeah. And of course my basil, which I made pesto, and they're cut down to half the size, and they're still alive. So we're only starting to get frosts here now, light frost. These are my chives, which are finally starting to take off. Very good. Now I've taken this rack out of the greenhouse because I need the room in the greenhouse for those plants that I said I put in. Now this, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Do you love that? That's my flower bed. Now I had a punnet of nasturtiums. Two nasturtiums took off well because I think I didn't put them in like on time. Of course, that's what I do. I accidentally don't put them in on time, and they can die or be stressed. So I was stressed, and there was two. And you remember, if you go back to my old videos, there was two. The other one died in the summer, and this one was starting to die, but it's taken back off. And look at him. And this is the Variegated Alaskan nasturtium, and they say you can eat all parts of this. And it's peppery. Well, I did it the day before, and excuse me, and I took a little one because they always say, oh, young leaves are better than the old leaves, and so I took a leaf, probably about, not a bit smaller than that, probably about that big, that one, and I took it in the kitchen, I washed it, and then I was like, let's have a taste. And I thought, I tasted it, why does this taste green? I thought, oh yeah, there's a slight, little bit of, I can taste the tiny pepper. Ate a bit more. Oh yeah, look, oh, okay. Ate a bit more, and I was like, ooh, that's the peppery taste coming. So it is it tastes, what it tastes like? It tastes like a cross between white pepper, which is more potent than black pepper. Okay, I love black pepper, but white pepper, like I grind up black peppercorns in a little grinder, and I love black pepper, but white pepper is ground down even further, and when you get white pepper, it's got that heat straight away. So it tastes like a cross between, no, it's not really all peppery, but it gets more intense the more you have, I guess. I don't know. I only had, like I said, I only ate half of that leaf, and I was like, yeah, that's enough, because I didn't know what it was going to do to me or whatever, but I never had it before. But anyway, so it would be a good substitute for pepper if you don't have pepper. Really good substitute. So it tastes like a cross between white pepper and snow peas. I found the greenery to taste like snow peas. I really did. So if you put a bit of pepper on white pepper on a snow pea and eat it, that would be like what a nasturtium leaf tastes like. All right, this is my Snapdragons. Are they beautiful? Now they started out to be purple and white throats. A little bit of white throat still in there, yellow stamens in there. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Now they're taken over. Now, excuse me. As you can see, this thing, I don't know what this is. I bought a Dianthus plant, and this little frilly thing came with it, and I'm like, is that a carrot or is it some kind of other flower? And when I've looked up like carnations and all sorts of things, it doesn't look like anything. It could actually be a carrot. It's really big down there, but I don't see. Or is there? Hang on, I think there is. You can discover it with me. Is that a turnip? What is that? Now remember, I did have parsnips in here, but no, this came in the pot with it because I saw it. Let's see, can we see that? There's something there. Let's pull it out, huh? Let's pull it out, because if it's not a flower, I don't really want it in there. It's a carrot! It's a flipping carrot! Oh, it's one of those dancing carrots, like, oh, it's a carrot! Oh, I could eat that, couldn't I? It's a flipping carrot. I just bought carrots yesterday for a stew. I did not think that was a carrot, but look at the leaves, you know. Oh. All right, well now I know. There was a carrot in my Dianthus pot. Somehow, don't ask me how a carrot got in the flower. All right, well, I'll wash that off. And I'll, the carrot tops can go in the compost, and the little carrot, I'll eat that. That's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. All right, well, okay, so it's now, I was going to say not polluting, but you know, it's not making my garden look crap. What's this? Oh, it's a bit of the leaf. All right, so now, oh, is it all right in there? There's a big hole in there now. Ah, push some dirt in there. Sorry, planties. Oh, you've got more room to grow now. Your carrot was taking up all your room. Let's turn another leaf. All right, sorry, I've got on Zoom. All right, sorry. Okay. Right, now, that's better. That's better. Sorry if I sniff. I don't have a cold. I just got up not long ago, and it's really cold nights. You all may laugh at me saying really cold nights, but you know, to us it is. All right, so now, well, it's a bit messy, but, oh, I had to grow. I was probably trying to grow around it, so. Look at this beautiful, my boyfriend's mother loves these, and aren't they good? This is a Snapdragon, but look at how beautiful the colour is. It's a baby pink. It's absolutely gorgeous. The yellow stamens, beautiful, beautiful. This, of course, is Dianthus. Now, I planted a punnet of Persian carpet Dianthus, and that's got all the various pinks. And yeah, not all of them survived. And then others I bought, if you buy the $3 plants, then you get a bigger established plant, like, you know, like, well, like maybe like the orange ones, you know, you get a plant that big, or between that big and that big. So yeah, so a lot of them are the $3 ones. Beautiful white Dianthus, some more Snapdragons, some darker pink ones, and look, the yellow ones finally come out again. Let's try and put some more buds out. Yellow one, they're gorgeous. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So yeah, oh, and this one's hiding in here because of course this was a lot smaller. Look at that. This was a lot smaller when I put these in. So we have got the last remaining survivor of my begonias. They didn't like it around the other side, but this one likes it here because I had an extra one. I thought I'll put it here. That's a wax begonia. And we have this beautiful Viola here, related to the pansies and the violets. And there's another lovely purple one there. And of course we've got the orange. I had to put the orange in. And the traditional, I love my favorite, just the traditional gorgeousness. And we've got this lovely baby. Lovely, lovely. And yeah, so, and yeah, this is great. Look at this one. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeousness. And yeah, and then we've got this. I think it's a Ganzonia. So actually, I moved that. That was up. That was up in. I didn't think it was, there was one that was up in the potato patch, but I moved this. I think it was in this garden here because I wanted to put all vegetables in that. So I moved this one and that one from there. Sorry, zoom out from there. I moved this one, Snapdragon, and this Ganzonia from there, and it didn't like it, and it was stressed. And then when it started to put out flowers again, it was dark. Can you see the back of that? It's really dark pink. And I thought, oh no, I thought, oh, it's changing. I thought, oh, one of the yellow one. Excuse me. So, but no, it's only looks like a pink bud, and when it opens, it's the glorious sunshine yellow. There, you know, because it's not sunflower time at the moment. And I would have liked some sunflowers to make me feel like I'm supporting Ukraine, but of course that was the closest I could get. My parsley is going crazy. My boyfriend's mother's eaten it. I haven't eaten any, but I will. I'll put some in my salad later. And of course my so this is the parsley here and here. I grew it from seed. You remember I put it in a big pot. If you look back before I changed the pot into the fountain. So these are the two that I left in there. Beautiful big plants. Now when these will flower, okay, because they've had their first year now, so next spring and summer they will go to seed and flower, and that'll be the end of them. But if you collect the seeds, it'd be great. I've already got seeds from like 4 years ago, so I've got plenty, but I might collect some more and give them away. I'm going to be volunteering, doing some volunteer work at a thrift store, so I'll see if I'm allowed to take things in to give away or something. I don't want to sell them, I guess, but I mean, sorry. Yeah. So this is, I was going to say Snapdragon. No, this is my Swiss chard, still going strong. I think cold weather's hit it a little bit maybe, which has lots here. I haven't eaten any of this lately. I'll tell you which one I have eaten. Oh, and by the way, I've got some lettuce. I bought a plant of lettuce, and I bought some of the ones that were on special. This is all iceberg lettuce. There's one little purple one in there, in next to that one, isn't there? A little purple leaf. Yeah, so they're actually starting to get to the size where I can eat some now. That one and that one and that one. I'll start eating a bit. But yeah, we're starting to get frost now. I don't know how long it'll last. The spinach still going. Very good. And my strawberry patch. Any snails and slugs are now getting onto the strawberry patch, which is fine. It makes them stop eating my other stuff. Now they say, oh, you know, when they put out a runner, like, see down here, when they have little knobby roots on them, or even bigger, you can cut them off for the main plant, transplant them, you get more plants. I did that and they died. But, you know, maybe I didn't water them enough, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, and then I said, oh, keep cutting the runners off though, because you will take the energy from the mother plant, and in spring, I'm shaking, oh, hold it too tight, and in spring you won't get as many strawberries, or they won't be as big. And I'm like, well, I didn't get many strawberries. The advice was to take the strawberries off and cut them off and not eat them, you know, not let them grow so the plants could get bigger. Well, I didn't, and I did get some lovely strawberries. There wasn't many, and they weren't very big, some of them, but there you go. But these look at all the little greenery. Like I said, I cut 21 plants out. 21. Can we get one that I'll show? And a lot of them were big. So, like, see, you've got the big arm. I cut 21, and it's got 21 of plants like that and bigger. And that's, it had roots on it. But like I said, they didn't survive. So whatever. Maybe next year we'll do it, but it's pretty weekend. So they've taken over, like, and I'm sure, like I said, I grew this from crowns with no leaves, all right? I ordered them through the mail, and they gave me strawberries. Little strawberries, not many, but so I will still get strawberries from everything. It's fine, and I'll have a lot more. So I think it's fine. I can't be out here cutting off every strand, because they just keep growing rapidly all the time, and I can't be out here every few days cutting off. It's just, it's ridiculous, and it's a waste and whatever. So I'm leaving it. It'll take care of itself. It's nature. It'll be fine. It was 4 big leaves, like bigger than that, big leaves, right? 4 big leaves up here, and I cut them off, not last night, night before, and I had them for dinner. This was touching the wall, but I cut a bit off. I was going to eat it and I didn't, so I'll have to cut some more if I want to make rosemary potatoes. Oh, noisy trap. So that's going good. This one's not going so well. This one likes it. This one, I don't know what his problem is. I do have an iceberg lettuce in here, put an extra one in, and a little bit of chives. Right, now for the greenhouse. That's where that surely come from, in here. So this is the big Begonia starburst, I think starburst, and this is a silver trim agave aloe, no, agave silver trim. This is the agavoides red lipstick. In the winter, is it the summer? It's the summer. He gets darker and a lot more red. And this is just it's very agavoides. What's his name? Is it Miranda? Something like that. Anyway, that's what it's supposed to look like. The others have got like scab on them. Okay, so they're in here to protect them from the winter. Now my greenhouses are, the cover's no good anymore, so I just put down the doors. I zip a little bit. This one zips to about there, and same with this one, zips to about here. Now I had a whole bunch of flowers. This is the last one. I might put him out the front. I had really big yellow flowers. You might see at the end of one of the videos there's yellow flowers and lavender and bees. That's out the front of my house. So I've got a little tiny garden out the front. This is my sweet mama capsicum that didn't bear fruit. It was about to bear fruit recently. It had a little bud on it, and then something ate it off, and I thought, ooh, I'll rescue it and take it inside for the winter. I decided to put it back in the greenhouse for now. I do have a heating mat and I'm still trying it. These are also, you know, the black cherry tomatoes I grew? Well, these, I think these grew up from the garden from seeds from there. Volunteers, so I thought I'd take them out as well. See if I can get them for the winter. If I can't, I can't. I've got a new plant. I've got lemongrass. So I'll have to see where I put that. Only in a pot, I think, because it sort of grows like bamboo, I think, really strong and really tries to take everything like a weed mat. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, and I still got to put my beetroot in, like, seriously. And look, now this had Royal. You remember Royal? He's not doing so well as in the green department because this garden needs more vitamins or something. You see how much it's sunk down, but now put, you know, the flowers in it. So I'm just going to put some rooster booster in there and some more straw. It's messed up a bit because I planted some more flowers in there. So here's a Petunia, King of Spades, and I call him Royal. Okay, there's all, yeah. And then I put, and there is a punnet of pansies in here, but they haven't really done much. And then there is a few. This is from the Persian carpet, Dianthus. So they haven't done much yet either. They're trying. This is another Snapdragon, and of course another Dianthus. But yesterday I put in this beautiful purple Viola. Now I was going to put up now the garden, but I just thought it's got enough up there, and it just, I don't know, it may not survive up here, but we'll see. And yesterday I put in that, and I put in this red Ganzania. Really, when it opens up, it's really red and beautiful. It's not opened up yet because the sun's not over this garden yet. Yesterday it was going really well, so I only put them in yesterday. And I put in this beautiful, look at this Snapdragon, the glorious colours. The orangey pinks and yellows. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And so I'll put that in. And, oh, yes. Then I'll put these 2 stocks in. The pink one, dark pink. Now these are dwarf stocks, they said. They've got no labels on them, that's why they're cheap. So at Big W we have a section there where they're just called potted colour, and they have no labels on. You have to guess what they are. But apparently they're dwarf stocks. So I asked the man who works there, I know. So I thought they were. I said, are these stocks? He said, yeah. He said, I said, good for cut flowers. And he said, yeah. He said, but these are only dwarf. And I said, do they get much more bigger than that? He said, oh, a little bit. He said, but I said, that's all right, that's all I really want. So yeah, so apparently I've got 2 flower gardens now. So yeah, oh, I've been rude. Hey, Graf. He said, hey, hey, alligator. He said, hey, hey, Herbie. He said, hey. Almost lost alligator yesterday. My boyfriend had tucked him under the plant here, and I was digging around, and then I thought, I haven't seen him. Where is he? He's buried. I didn't know. I used my shovel to go around, little spade to go around, and I was like, oh, and he had a little clod of dirt on the side of him. Like, oh, poor baby. So, all safe and playing in the garden. They're waiting for the sun to come over. This, they usually been playing in here, but I thought I'd let them play with us in the flowers. This is going to be my snow peas. Yes, I bought some lovely snow peas and I let them die. I didn't put them in. This was about a month or 6 weeks ago at least. Now, when I went to Big W, from then on they've either had none or they had some that were only this big. Literally only just come out of the seed. There was even one that was just like, the seed was up on top and it was sort of laying on its side. I'm like, what? Okay, so I didn't buy them. Here's a few weeks later, I went back and like I said, the man I know was there and I said, what's with the snow peas? Why are they being sold just like this out of the ground? He came up and he said to me, he said, buy a packet of seeds. And I said, well, I'm going to have to, aren't I? I said, will they come up now? He said, yeah. He's got some in his garden he planted from seed. And he said, oh, I planted about 6 weeks. I said, well, they still? He said, yeah, so that's what I'll do. I've got plenty of seed. I think I've got plenty of seed of snow peas. I've got all sorts of seeds of beans and peas and whatever. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to scrape this sugarcane mulch off. I'll just put it in the compost. And I will put more dirt on there because I've got bags of dirt. And what's left of them. And then I will plant some seeds and then I'll compost it and we'll see what happens. Alright, so over here, got my boyfriend to fill this up for me. And I had, remember, I had purple potatoes. Right. At the same time, I bought Nicola white potatoes and White Star white potatoes, and I didn't put them in. And this is like, I don't know how many months later, like, it's, you know, well, obviously since spring, since like last August, I don't even know. And they grew like this big and all that in their box and whatever, and then they started dying off. So they're just wrinkly little things with a little bit of green out of them. Like, so I put every potato I had in the house. And yeah, and a packet of potatoes from, like a kilo of potatoes, I think it was, from the store that it was on my countertop and they went green like in a few days. And I thought, okay, I was going to throw them out, and then I saw they had started to get eyes on them, so I put them in here as well. So we've got white potatoes, we've got the purple ones from last year, and little tiny purple ones, and we've got ones that are not too bad that grew from last year. They're all in there, so we'll see what comes up. And then we've got my, we've got my jasmine plant, which is got a hairy hairdo. I'm not sure if it's actually going to go further. We'll see. It seems to be thickening up more than anything. It's got a bit of grass and I have to get out. And we had zucchini in here. Now the zucchini didn't want to do much. I don't know, they probably put in late. And they did grow one massive zucchini, which you might, I had it sitting up there. I actually put it in the compost. And then it grew 2 other little zucchinis, which I've got inside. I'm going to see if they're still alright to eat. And I've got a tiny one, which I'm going to put in the compost. And yeah, along with the last wild cut blue tomato. So everything's gone. There was a capsicum in here. That's the capsicum that's in the greenhouse that was growing. I took him out because the winter he's not going to like that. Sage plant's doing great still. He's got a few holes in him. Something's having a chew, but doing great. Now in this garden, I was going to order garlic, and then I thought, look, I'll see if Bunnings have got some. Bunnings had some, and I thought, you know, it's much and much. And actually I thought it was cheaper because you get 2 heads of garlic and you get 1 like online, but sort of it was like $1 cheaper or something maybe, you know. And then I didn't want to buy any more plants from online, so, you know, or seeds, because I've got enough. So weed, I think it's a weed, chickweed, chickweed. So I bought 2 bags of garlic, and I'll show you them next video. A Spanish Rosa, and the other one I can't remember. I think it's a white one, I'm not sure. Anyway, so they're going to go in this bed. If it likes sage, I'll have to look it up. In this bed, we've got the lovely marigolds. I haven't deadheaded these marigolds, but beautiful marigolds. Look at them. Gorgeous marigolds. of marigolds. I'm not sure how much that cost me, whether it was it may have been an $8 one. They either sell $3 or $8. $8 have got labels, $3 haven't. Now in the back here we've got some leeks. I bought a punnet. I was going to grow seed, but I'm lazy, what can I say? And in the front we've got spring onions. I had a little gap here and I had something and I can't remember what it was, but I'm going to put some of those beetroot in there if it likes it in there. I haven't got the fountain going. There's no point. The shade comes over so early, and there's Japanese encephalitis supposedly going around a bit. So, well, there's been one case out of town here somewhere. So I was going to empty it out and turn it over, but I haven't yet. So anyway, oh, good news is I found the original fountain with its connectors, so I can put a new one in here if I want to. That was new, but look at the, you know, I can scrub that off, put the other one in spring. Now, I also put in yesterday this lovely Dianthus red one. Looks like he comes with a freebie, a white and pink one, cool. And I'll put in this slightly different red one. And this is from the punnet I said of the Persian carpet. Look how gorgeous he is. He was the only one flowering, that's why I bought that punnet. I went, wow. So this is the only one that was in that punnet, and he's gorgeous. And look, he's getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, the other ones are the $3. This is the size you get for $3. Okay, it's not bad. So, and it comes out of this pot here. Okay, so that's what you get if you're unmarked, but I know they're Dianthus. So this one came out of one of those, and look how big he's grown. He hasn't been in there that long. So the roses, of course, are doing their black spot thing. Rosie's put out some more, another arm, and it's got a flower on it. Look how big that is. So she's put out 2 arms this year. She's put out, you wouldn't believe it, but she's put out this arm, and she just put out this one recently. So she's going good. Look at this beautiful rose she's given us. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's not, I don't know, it's lighter. There's more light here than you can see through the camera. But look how gorgeous she is. And she's a Chicago Peace rose if you want one. And I call her Rosie. She's beautiful. She doesn't smell much, but yeah, she's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous girl. So yeah, so she's doing her last hurrah for the season, and then she'll tuck in. She's massive. Look at my hand. She's massive. So gorgeous girl. So yeah, so like I said, there was a Dianthus in there and it died. So I'll put these 2 in here, and so yeah, going all right. I'll probably get another 1 or 2 for each end. We'll see. Depends how big the grass is going to grow like that. It'll be great, wouldn't it? I love that. It's not great. Look how big he is. Like he had 1 flower, and then he had 2, and look at him now. Very good. Very good. All right, so that's all we've got. I know it's been a long garden tour, but I hope you're glad to see I'm posting again, and we'll see what happens. Now, not much happens over winter, but we'll see. That's a lovely lot of autumn growth. I thought you can't miss that. And it's a nice day for once, even though the sun has gone over Rosie already. It's only 11 o'clock in the day, in the morning. So yeah, and this is the dirt I've got left. We've got about, is it 3.5? 4.5 bags, so that'll easily fill that. It's probably 3 will fill that. And yes, there's some low spots. Look how low that is now. Especially, look at this. Especially on that end. And of course, maybe the dirt's coming out there and going into that hole that was in the ground this week. But who knows, but it'll be filled up. Probably in the spring, or close to the spring, when they get cut back properly. I did cut them back because they had so much black spot. But yeah. So, this is what's happening in my garden. See, this is where I get the sun. And this will go over here, and there'll be sun on here, so it hasn't gone over yet. There's about 2 or 3 hours of sun, and then the house will shade out the garden again. So I'll get Herbie to sign off, because this is what's happening in my garden. And if you have a channel, and if you want subscribers, I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll watch your videos. Just let me know. Just say, you know, just subscribe to my channel and write new subscriber down the bottom, and I'll come and subscribe to yours. So this is lovely Australia. I am in southern New South Wales, and this is our weather today. Yesterday it was all overcast and nasty, and it keeps saying it's going to rain, but it hasn't rained. Unfortunately, people in Queensland and Sydney and that are getting lots of rain. Poor town of Lismore has been flooded out twice. But yeah, so I may actually have to come out and water later. I did water some of the plants in here when I put them in. I didn't water all the gardens because the rose garden for some reason is quite damp, and so is that one down there, but these ones I gave a little bit of water. Alright, someone else says, see ya, alligator. He said, see ya, graph. He said, see ya, Herbie. He said, see ya. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye. I snapped the greens off the carrot. Oh dear, he's a bit of a rude carrot. Oh dear. A bit of dirt on there. Oh dear, he's a bit of a rude carrot. Oh, he's got the bum and everything. He's like walking along like, I've got my goods hanging out. What the hell? Look at him. He's a bit of a rude carrot. Oh dear. Alright. Oh dear. That's funny. That's not right. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, well. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.